Hello, this is Graham. I'm back with another video about yoga. My passion is to make yoga accessible. So there's a few things that I want to explain to you, which I find so helpful and so practical in my daily life. And I know you will find them helpful too. So I want to debunk a few myths about yoga. Obviously, the whole life is full of mystery. We don't know where we come from or how this all exists. But there are a few things that understanding, these few things can make our lives very, very helpful. And so today I want to talk about the chakras, and I want to describe them in a way that hopefully you'll be able to relate to, because there's a lot of mystery around them. So point number one, the chakras are the physiological expression of the endocrine system. So the endocrine system is the system of glands that run from the top of our body to the bottom of our upper body. All these glands, they secrete different hormones, and the hormones regulate lots of things like growth, repair, sexual activity, health, skin health, mood. So the chakra system is basically related to this system of glands. So the yogis, the ancient yogis who studied for years and years by themselves in isolation, they went into their bodies through meditation, and they understood that we had these different areas in our bodies that create this kind of different energetic environment, basically. So they studied the sensations around the sexual organs. They studied how we feel around our heart, how we feel around our throat, the sensation that we have around our brain. And they understood that each of these areas kind of creates a different sensation, different vibe. So we know how we feel when we're nervous about something. We know that we feel that in the belly. And we know we feel sexual gusto and want and desire around the sexual organs. And we know that we feel love and compassion around the heart. So they understood this. They experienced this. In the East, they're much more concerned with having the experience of something than trying to understand it from their head. So they spent years understanding and getting to grips with how and where we feel things. And then obviously modern science caught up with ancient wisdom. And now we can fully say that they were correct in knowing that the chakras are essentially related to their endocrine system. So that is point number one. Point number two, just because you can't locate something in your body does not mean that it's not there. And I mean locate something physically. So if you were to slice open a body, you wouldn't find love, right? No scientist would be able to locate love, but we know we feel love, right? So when you experience something, you can't take that away from someone. So it's the experience of love and the experience of life, which is the most important thing. So the chakras are just centers of experience. Chakra means wheel or vortex. So the energy systems work in a vortex kind of way. So they're not pin accurate, but they have a sensation. If you feel nerves, you will feel it, going around further than say your belly. If you feel stuck in the throat and you feel like you can't express, you'll feel it deeply in your heart and you'll start to overthink it as well. So they work in different ways and in different areas. But my point to make is we know how we feel and we know where we feel. And so the chakras are just this experience of having specific feelings in specific places at specific times. And they all interrelate. None is in isolation, complete isolation. So that's the second point I want to make, that just because a scientist can't say, oh, I can physically see this, doesn't mean that we don't have the experience of love here and desire here and enlightenment here. And so that is basically the chakra system. And the third point I want to make is that as a yogi, when you understand these experiences and when you understand that you can isolate and get to grips with how and where you have these experiences, you then start working in those areas with certain exercises. And so the third point is you can master these energies. And when you master your energy, you master your life. So going into these areas with certain exercises, like the heart chakra, for example, a lot of breath work, a lot of surrender work, a lot of soft, gentle work will help to open up this area, because that's the way that it works. That's the way that our heart works. If you want to get fired up for a job interview, you don't go around doing a bit of light breathing. You know, it's good to calm you down, but you want to be fierce and you want to get in there and you want to be pumped up. So you maybe do some navel pumping, which will fire up the lower chakras, and the lower chakras are the seat of fierce will, determination, and groundedness. So point number 3 is that you can master them. And when you master them, wonderful things happen in your life. So I just make this video just to quickly give you a taste of A, what chakras are, B, the experience of them, and 3, C, how they can be applied. And I hope that this has been of some help to you. Have a great day.